Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Dani Olmo finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, I think we'll be seeing a lot of this team's attacking play now going through him. He's got a real eye for a pass. He likes to have a pop at goal from time to time too. And he's been brought in to freshen up this team's attack, to add more craft and creation.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. It's a promising position. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
He rises! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Dani Olmo!
Dani Olmo really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Chips it through. And this is Neymar. Neymar! No mistake! Once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has found the way, tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. That's a decent clearance. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well timed, excellent interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi. Mbappe. Great chance! It's in! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with and the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we're underway again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Xavi Alonso. Scholes. Tries to play it through. So much. And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff hurtling down that right flank. And it's Olmo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shapes to shoot! Dani Olmo, who does have an assist to his name.
This is the time you need that pace.
Dani Olmo! Deflected behind for a corner kick. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Cruyff. Now then, the ball's come loose. Shot could be on. And he's in on goal. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar could try cutting inside here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Looking for options for movement. And here's Neymar. Scholes. And the shot! Oh, nicely intercepted. Into the last 5 minutes. Lovely feet. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21. Number 15.
So, time for changes
Neymar.
on both sides, actually.
Number 13. Dani Olmo. Number 20. Johan
Gets a good
Cruyff.
foot in there.
Number 18.
Deep into stoppage time.
Number 27.
No way through.
Number 4. Rashford.
Tries to pass it through.
Number 23.
Played back in.
Iniesta. Number 17. Maradona.
And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Zanetti making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Cruyff. He's in a great position here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Scholes. Neymar. Owen. Oh, he's burst through. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
Oh, it's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Sergi.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Marquinhos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Owen. A lot of... And the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Zanetti. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Cruyff. And it's Olmo. And it's Cruyff. Decent chance! Goal! Back to within one! Interesting! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Zanetti carries the ball down the right. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo!
Dani Olmo really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And it's Olmo, distributed tidily.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Back into the middle. And Owen! They want to be quick to recover this. Romero defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Dani Olmo. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. And he's had a hit! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rashford really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Owen! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Over to the left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, that has not gone well. Van Bouten. Rijkaard. Played out to the right. And this is Owen. Owen! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Scholes picks it up from the goal kick. Vinicius Junior.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Chance! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Takes a shot. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just...
And a chance! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss. And he's worked it through. It's Neymar! He's got a goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent, the way he caught it so...
Oh no, what has happened here? Here's... Big chance! Tries a shot! It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Has been indicated.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Costa Curta. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions. And he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Played out to the right. Nice-looking ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Romero. And it's Pirlo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Torres. Rivaldo. Bullish header! And he's found the net! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
They have what they wanted, the first... Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And Torres! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Fernando Torres certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. That's an imaginative pass. And a chance! There's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you've...
Shot a goal! Yes, it's in! And they get themselves in front! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality. Neymar! Good, strong hand by the keeper. And he's heaved it away. Out for a throw. Nicely weighted ball. Torres has it out wide and in space. And it's made its way to him. Chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter...
And Torres! And the referee brings the first half to a close.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Substitution on the field, number 5, El Hadj Diouf.
Here we go again then.
To replace him is...
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dani Olmo. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Now it's Rivaldo. Now it's Bale. And that's been intercepted. Dani Olmo. Now it's Rivaldo. Bale.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's in space and looking for options. He has a look up. Corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dani Olmo! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Tonali. Now it's Rivaldo. Dani Olmo. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Hazard. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Dani Olmo. Cruyff. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Thinks about the shot. And Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Nicked it back promptly. Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Added time.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite... And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Barcelona against Milan.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I'm going to say the Uruguayan Cavani.
His big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Iniesta. That's Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Strong running down that left flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Dani Olmo. Cruyff. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Quarter of an hour played. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So it is still 0-0. And he was quick to react. Iniesta, a player of legendary status. Zico. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, played through for the wide man. Cruyff. Cavani. And it's Zico. Now it's Forlan. Always onto this. And he gets rid in a hurry. Milan with the corner, there first. They've played it short, and this is Forlan. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence... Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He looked so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away.
Cruyff.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. And this is Zico. Ah, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Number 21, coming on to replace him.
And we're underway again.
Number 27.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Dani Olmo. Tries to play it through. Cross needs to be good. And it's hoisted clear. Forlan. Looking for options for movement. Now, can they get him away? Zico! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goes for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Dani Olmo running with the ball. Shot, surely! Delicious from Dani Olmo! A finish right from the top draw. And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He has found the way through. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to gift it back. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cross into the box. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Bojan Krkić will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Please join me
Dani Olmo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace.
Neymar! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Tries to pass it through. Romero and Donatoni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo. He's got away. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Costa Curta. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai goes steaming forward. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Works it forward. Can he get on the end of this? Batistuta. Oh, well played, well played. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Batistuta. And here's Dembele. Oh, that was vital. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Engages and forces him off the ball. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Dembele. Well read, nice interception. Quality ball. He's away! He's having a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that's been intercepted. He's gone forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield.
And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He's had it taken off him. A good play on the left-hand side here. Cruyff gets into a good position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. It's Dembele! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Dembele really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Zanetti looking to get on the end of this. There's the shot! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dani Olmo threads one in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Takes aim and crosses. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he's managed to get rid. Donadoni wins the duel this time. And this is Batistuta. Can he get it through? Abbiati gets rid without sophistication. And this is Batistuta. Cruyff, played out towards the right wing. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
And a quick
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing? Great chance! Cruyff. He shifted it to the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Pirlo gets across and deals with it. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal. Good driving run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Stojkovic. Cruyff. Still goalless at the moment. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Zanetti. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! Off the post! Goal! Barcelona! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stojkovic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played back in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cruyff. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Maldini gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, that's a waste. And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Neymar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Terrific header! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Out to the left it goes. Neither of these takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Neymar. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19, Batistuta. Number 9, Van Basten. Number 10.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Shoots! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
He's dealt with that really well. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona may have thrown this away at the death. Ball on the spot, can he? That is some save from Khan. Dani Olmo. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. The final seconds now. He's tried one! You want to be quick to recover this. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
বিশ্ব বাণিজ্যের গুরুত্বপূর্ণ জলপথ হরমুজ প্রণালী এখন উত্তেজনার কেন্দ্রবিন্দু। ইরান নতুন সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে, এবার জাহাজ প্রতি বসবে বড় ট্যাক্স। হরমুজ প্রণালী ব্যবহার করা কিছু জাহাজ থেকে কর হিসেবে $2 মিলিয়ন নেওয়ার সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে দেশটি, যা বাংলাদেশের মুদ্রায় প্রায় 24,57,00,000 টাকা। নতুন এই কর ব্যবস্থা ইতোমধ্যে কার্যকর হয়েছে বলে জানিয়েছেন ইরানের পার্লামেন্টের জাতীয় নিরাপত্তা কমিটির সদস্য আলাদ্দিন বুরুজার্দি। ইরান ইন্টারন্যাশনালের প্রতিবেদন বলছে, ইরানের রাষ্ট্রীয় সম্প্রচারকারী গণমাধ্যম IRIB-কে নতুন 24 কোটি টাকা কর আরোপের তথ্য নিশ্চিত করেছেন বুরুজার্দি। ইরানের পার্লামেন্টের জাতীয় নিরাপত্তা কমিটির এই সদস্যের মতে, জাহাজ থেকে প্রায় 24 কোটি টাকা ট্রানজিট ফি আদায় করা ইরানের শক্তি ও কর্তৃত্বের প্রতিফলন। এই পদক্ষেপ বহু বছর পর প্রণালীটিতে একটি নতুন সার্বভৌম নিয়ন্ত্রণ ব্যবস্থা প্রতিষ্ঠা করবে। নতুন কর আরোপ নিয়ে বুরুজার্দি বলেন, এখন যেহেতু যুদ্ধ পরিচালনা করতে বিপুল অর্থ খরচ হচ্ছে, স্বাভাবিকভাবেই আমাদের এটি করতে হবে এবং হরমুজ প্রণালী দিয়ে যাতায়াতকারী জাহাজ থেকে ট্রানজিট ফি নিতে হবে। প্রণালীটি দিয়ে যাতায়াতকারী কিছু জাহাজের কাছ থেকে $2 মিলিয়ন বা 24 কোটি।
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Looking for the run, and that's a good ball. And the shot!
We'll simply have to tip.
That could spell trouble. And it's Batistuta! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Batistuta duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Gerrard. And it's been given away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through. Could be danger here. Decent chance! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
And Cruyff! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Zanetti. Pirlo. Chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Pirlo really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Romero certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that is a little undercooked. Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Zanetti gets into some space. Big header! No, not the best of headers. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ambitious ball here. Dani Olmo. And he's well positioned here. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He has a look up. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's gone loose. Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely shaped ball. Gerrard. He has found the way through. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee... He's tried one! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar! Kupchu. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He shifted it to the flank. Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Neymar. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Costa Curta. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. And it's Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Now there's a familiar look on the face of Lothar Matthäus, and I think we all know what that means, Jim.
Well, everything about him says winner.
Yeah, he's such a distinguished leader of men. The influence he has over every team he plays in, it's just so clear.
Yeah, and the way he guided West Germany to glory in 1990, that was probably his greatest feat, certainly as an international, but his influence was no less prevalent in games which weren't considered glamourtised.
What, you mean like the Czech game?
Yeah, that game, West Germany were in cruise control once they went ahead thanks to his spot kick.
Rashford receives it in a wide position. Messi. Matthäus. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Rashford. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He has found the way through. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Big header! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. That pass isn't the best. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Scholes. He's having a shot! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
That pass has been well intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Messi gets into a good position. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Tries the cross.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Dani Olmo, and he skips past his man. Oh, now here's it. Dani Olmo!
goal. Danny Olmo made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And it's Cruyff. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mateus, a player who needs no introduction. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, good take in a good area. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a cute ball. And this is Forlan. Big chance! Real chance! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on...
He's going for goal! So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Zanetti.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cruyff.
There will
Rashford.
be 1 minute added time.
Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got plenty of space out wide here. And time is up. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick reminder
So
today,
Jim, how do you
everybody,
reflect
to
on
make
what we've
sure to
seen?
put any
Look,
liquor
I think
in
a
the